CB radios, the original internet. Truckers use them to talk to each other about upcoming weather hazards, cops, and just basic chit-chat. So you can imagine some tomfoolery goes on from time to time. But what could happen when a harmless-seeming prank goes too far? I imagine it could cause anything far from a joyride.
Lewis.
JoyRide is a 2001 thriller road film starring the late Paul Walker, Steve Zahn, and Lily Sobieski. Meet college man Lewis Thomas. While talking to his female friend Venna on the phone, who is newly single, he decides to cancel a flight home for summer break to drive cross-country to pick her up and take her home. On the way, he picks up his brother Fuller, who was arrested in Salt Lake for public intoxication. They start driving home together. After stopping at a truck stop for a break and to call Venna, Fuller decides to get a CB radio put into the car. The brothers listen to the CB and hear the truckers with their nicknames talking to each other, warning each other about cops and weather.
Roger that, you got a 40-mile clear shot set for Jamestown. You got yourself a Kojak with a Kodak at 185.
Alright, no cops till Jamestown. Free to speed like a motherfucker for like the next 40 miles or so.
Lewis gets talked into pranking one of the truckers, calling himself Rusty Nail, going by the name Candy Cane.
Oh, you got him.
You know what makes it easier sometimes is pretending the person that I'm talking to is right next to me. So why don't you pretend that I'm sitting there with you, just the two of us, and the windshield. Go!
During the prank turning into a sex chat, they lose him from the radio. That night, the boys pull into a motel. A very grumpy man is yelling at the serviceman while Fuller tries to get a room.
Where's your boss? I want the real manager. The white one. The one whose first language is fucking English. Can you understand that?
Hi, excuse me. Could I get a room for the night? And you can disturb me all you want. I love towels.
Not done here, friend.
Hey, I know that, amigo. I'm just...
Look, I haven't slept in 2 days now. You best not mess with me. You just take care of your own shit.
Lewis is in the car and hears Rusty Nail on the CB calling out for Candy Cane. Fuller convinces his brother again to prank the guy and send him to the angry guy's room.
Do you just love prison so much?
We're in room 18. I mean, you saw that prick, right?
With the giant?
The prick is in room 17.
Nah, I can't do that.
Come on, that guy sucks, okay? He totally body checked me on the way out.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
What? You saw that? And you're not jumping at this extraordinary opportunity to exact some much-deserved revenge?
The brothers are chilling in their room. Midnight comes and they hear a truck. They play possum as they try looking out the window and listening against the door and walls.
This prick is such an asshole.
Concerned, Lewis calls the front desk to let them know they heard something so they can check on room 17. They are told everything is fine. The next morning, however, they are questioned by police. They think the trucker was hurt, but find out it was the other man. The police take them to the hospital to refresherify their memories and are seen and told what happened to the guy.
Ripped his jaw. Clean off.
They come clean to the police, who tell them just get out of town.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you told them that we invited Rusty Nail back. They could have thrown me back in jail. Do you know what that would mean?
A man is half dead because of what we did.
Oh, bullshit. Hi. Bullshit. What? You order 10 pizzas for your neighbor. Delivery guy gets there and your neighbor opens up with an AK-47. Is that your fault?
Yeah, maybe it is.
After their fight, the boys continue on their road trip, behaving themselves with the CB, just keeping an eye out for cops. Going through the channels, Lewis finds Rusty Nail calling out for Candy Cane again. The boys are freaked out a bit as they are talking. Fuller talks to him and couldn't be handling this man any worse. Lewis takes it and comes clean, saying it was just a joke. Rusty Nail says to apologize. Lewis is more than willing, but Fuller tells him off.
Listen, you sick fuck.
Pathetic, lonely, walkie-talkie
freak show, motherfucker. You're not getting anything from me. You know why? Because I have something more powerful than your psychosis. It's called a volume knob. And the only thing I need to do to make you go away is to turn it counterclockwise. You got that? You copy that?
You're no black sheep. You really ought to get that fixed.
Get what fixed?
Your tail light.
The guys are freaked out but discover they are extremely low on gas. They pull off the highway and find a gas station. They fill up the car, keeping an eye out. Lewis goes to call the police. Meanwhile, a truck comes into the gas station, making Fuller very nervous and scared. The trucker goes inside to the convenience store. Paul sees the man and as calmly and slowly as he can makes it out of the store. In a panic, the guys drive towards a dead end. They go off-road trying to get away as the ice truck follows them.
He said, Lewis, hey, stay the fuck back, man! We got a gun! And I got a MasterCard.
After catching their breath, the brothers aren't able to celebrate just yet.
The hell is that?
Frantically trying to get away, they run off-road and lose Rusty for the moment, but hit a tree and are stuck in the dirt. But things are about to get worse. Fuller apologizes and Rusty asks why. He said it was just for a laugh, just for fun. Rusty says how he was just playing too. Rusty backs the truck up and seems to leave them alone in the semi-wrecked car. That morning, the guys make it to a mechanic and get the car and window fixed. Lewis calls Venna to let her know they're going to be late. On their way to get Venna, Fuller takes the CB and throws it out the window. They finally pick her up and everything feels like smooth driving home.
This is the part where you kissed a girl. Well, historically. Hey, Lewis, Flushing.
They pull over at the motel for the night and go chill at a bar. Venna gets hit on at the bar. Lewis comes to the rescue, but then almost gets in his own spat. Then Fuller comes to save the day.
You better shut your bitch.
Bitch, shut up! Are you mouthing off again? Ha ha! Bam! You can't turn your back for 1 minute, you know. I owe you one. Now come on! Get him! Oh! Back on track with you, Daisy! Don't get in the floor! Now come on!
The boys go to their room and Venna goes to hers. Fuller gets a bit of a crush on Venna and goes to talk to her while his brother is passed out on the bed in their room. The phone begins to ring in the boys' room. Lewis, half awake, answers it.
Hello?
No, I thought you said there was no girl.
What?
You said there was no girl.
Listen, there isn't any girl.
Then what's she doing in the other room with your brother?
He runs up to get everyone. Venna's room phone rings. They get out to the car and drive off. While driving, Fuller notices the street signs with spray paint saying, "Look in the trunk, Lewis." They reluctantly open the trunk and are surprised to see the CB radio they had thrown out. They put it in the car and listen to Rusty just talk away.
You know when a corpse can't be identified? No next of kin. No one to claim the body. What they do is, they cut off all the fingers, all 10 of them, and then they cut off the jaw. They cut off the person's jaw, and they put it all in a jar. They put it in a jar with some number on it.
Oh my God, that's Charlotte.
They follow the instructions of Rusty Nail. He contacts them and tells them they are going into the restaurant to order a dozen cheeseburgers naked. They go in, leaving Venna in the car as told.
Now they know what it feels like to be the brunt of the joke.
Venna talks to Rusty, trying to reason with him and calm him. He gives her directions where to go to save her friend. That night they turn into a field. Rusty contacts them on the CB, tells them to get out of the car and walk up about 100 feet.
Stuff's going down! Run! Gorgo!
They get chased by the semi into the field, run around and even dodge the truck, but then run off again, and Rusty stops and gets out of his truck. He finds Venna and takes her, driving off. Rusty sets their car on fire and tells them to meet them at the hotel in the next town at midnight, room 17, with a bottle of pink champagne, and not to be 1 minute late. They steal the truck and make it to town, but they are stuck having multiple choice, never being told which hotel to go to. They make it, but Venna isn't in the room. The phone rings.
Hello?
Nice, isn't it? Being on the receiving end?
Where the hell's Benna?
Who?
Look, I'm not kidding. Where's Benna?
Lewis tells Fuller to go outside and find another way into the room while Lewis keeps him on the phone. Fuller gets caught as Lewis is about to open the door, rigged to shoot Venna. JoyRide may not be the scariest movie to watch during Halloween, but it is very tense during the scenes with Rusty. Plus the fact that even though, of course, this is an extreme idea, the plausibility of this is what makes it so scary. So many people constantly see truckers on the highway driving around. The idea that one could be stalking and trying to kill you gives it that legit plausibility. Plus the fact you never really see Rusty makes it even more scary because there is no face to put with that haunting voice, which was provided by Ted Levine, who is better known for his role as Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs and Captain Stottlemyre on Monk. Eric Stoltz and even Sylvester Stallone tried out. Thankfully, they took Ted. This movie isn't perfect. In fact, personally, the parts that don't have Rusty in them are kind of dull and boring to me. Steve Zahn brings some light comedy to the film, making it a little less dull, but overall I like the parts of the film with Rusty in them best. The acting is fine, and the film doesn't seem slow, and like I said, you feel that heavy tension and do care a little about what is going to happen to the three of them. If you're like me and enjoy seeing extra stuff, on the DVD release of this film is a 30-minute long alternate ending, and even 4 other shorter alternate endings, as well as numerous deleted scenes. Critics received the film well, and it did well enough, I guess, that it has 2 direct-to-video sequels. JoyRide 2, Dead Ahead, done in 2008, and JoyRide 3, Roadkill, done just this year, 2014, with Rusty from this film returning, but not with Ted Levine. I haven't seen either of those films and personally have no interest, so I can't give an opinion on them compared to how they stand up to the original here. I do recommend the film, just for a quick thrill if nothing else. It's not a bad film, just if you like really scary or gory stuff, you may not enjoy this as much. If you like tension, then absolutely check this one out. Will Lewis open the door killing Venna? Will Rusty kill them all and get away, or will he be caught? You're going to have to see it to find out. I'm Star, and always shine on.
And if there's any way you could bring some pink champagne, it's my favorite.